So lately I've been thinking about the word emptying and what that means for me personally. And I've made an interesting connection between the state of being empty and being filled by life. I thought about the times that I've traveled by myself. And I think those are the times when I've felt the most empty, but in a good way. So for me, in this context, emptying means to let go of control. So I searched what it means to let go of control, and I came across this Buddhist perspective. And it said there are 3 components to letting go of control. And the first is letting go of judgment. The second is letting go of expectation. And the third is letting go of attachment. And when I travel alone, I definitely tick these 3 boxes. Because when I travel alone, I really believe that wherever I'm called to travel to, there's a reason for it. And therefore, whatever I experience on the trip is what I'm supposed to experience. So even if I'm on my way to a popular tourist spot, but then I get distracted and I end up going to a different neighborhood, I end up looking around at different shops and cafes, I just believe that that experience was what I needed more than going to the tourist spot. So I don't feel like I've missed out. I don't feel any regret or attachment. I just go with the flow. So I started to think about all the times that I've traveled alone, and I realized that so many amazing things happen to me. Things that are out of the ordinary and often quite magical. So the last time I traveled, something really fun happened to me, and when I got back, I was telling my friend about it. She was like, "It sounds like something out of a movie. Like, why do these amazing things happen to you every time you travel alone?" And I just laughed it off. I didn't really think about it, but I really connected the dots this time because I realized things like this happen to me every time I travel alone. So there must be a connection to the state that I'm in, which is as empty as I can be. I meet incredible people, I have amazing experiences, and I receive wonderful gifts. And I can't believe I never connected the dots. But I'm starting to see now that maybe in order for life to fill you up, you need to be in an empty state. And feeling full, feeling abundant isn't about having more, doing more. It's actually the opposite. When you let go of attachment, judgment, expectation, that's when life fills you up with magical things. I actually started thinking about this topic because my friend invited me to speak on her podcast. And the theme for this week is emptying. And I was a little bit nervous to say yes to being on her podcast, but I did because it felt like such a synchronicity, because about 10 minutes before she texted me asking if I'd like to be on the podcast on that particular episode, my mom was showing me this book that she got. It's called Empty by Sherry Hill, and it talks about how you need to be in an empty state for God or life to flow through you, and that is inspiration. The word inspiration, I believe the original word is basically like in plus spirit. So it's like spirit flowing through you. It's the belief, the premise that inspiration is a co-creation with spirit. And we are channels. And when we're feeling inspired, we're feeling that message or idea from spirit flowing through us. And yeah, I thought it was such a great way to think about the state of feeling empty, to think of it in a more positive way, to think, okay, well, this is an opportunity for me to connect deeper with myself or with a higher power, with a higher source, and to allow myself to be led, allow myself to receive whatever it is that I'm meant to. And it also reminded me of manifestation, because after you do all the manifestation techniques like visualization, vision boards, affirmations, whatever you do, at the end, the most important thing is letting go. After you clearly state what it is that you want, you have to let go of control. You have to let go of wanting it and just trust that it's already yours. That is the most important step to manifestation. And it connects to this idea of emptying. I know I used to struggle with letting go. There are certain things, some things I can let go of, some things I struggle with. And I think it depends on how badly you want it, and how badly you want it also is connected to the fear of not getting it. And when you want it so bad, which also means you're afraid you're not going to get it, you're in this state of attachment. You can't let go. And I think in my case, I've thought that I need to do something. I need to do more. I need to make more of an effort to make it happen. So usually I would like double down on the manifestation techniques. I would just, focus on repeating the visualizations constantly and doing the affirmations all day. And I've learned that that's not what it's about. It's a process of trusting. And when I think about my travels and what I've manifested on my travels, I'm really connecting the dots. I'm really seeing the importance of being in an empty state, of being free from expectation, judgment, attachment, and just being receptive, being open. And that's what invites these magical moments to enter our life. The expression that we need to make space for new energy to enter our lives is commonly used, and I use it myself too. But I think sometimes it's not clear what that means. Like, how do you make space? At the end of the day, it's about letting go of control. Because when we're trying to control, there's no space. So when we're trying to control, it's like we're making a tight fist. Nothing can flow through my hands, right? Whereas if I open my hand, then anything is possible. Anything can come and fill my palm. I'm curious to know if this resonates with you, if you've also had experiences where you found that emptying is the key to allowing life to fill you up. So if you'd like to share your story, I'd love to hear about it. Please share it in the comments. Thank you for watching and commenting.